Welcome to your Farm and Home Show. My name is Joanna Coles, and today we're visiting with Brandalyn Reddick. She's the Warren County Extension Agent for Family and Consumer Sciences. I'm glad you're here today, Brandalyn.
I'm glad to be here.
Because this sounds like a treat right up my alley.
Yes, I'm very excited to make this. So this is a great sweet treat that has very few ingredients. It's really easy to make, and it's fairly healthy. So we're going to start by preheating our oven, which we've done. You're going to preheat it to 400 degrees, and while that's preheating, we can get started with our banana. So you want a ripe banana, and you want it to be ripe because we're going to mash it up.
Okay.
So this one's fairly ripe, so we're just going to peel that and add that to a medium-sized bowl, and then we're going to mash it up. And I think it's fairly easy to do that with a fork. Bananas have potassium, so that's a great component for bananas, and that's a good thing to add to this treat.
So if you have a banana that's about to, really be ripe, this would be a perfect use for that.
Exactly. You don't want a green one because that's not going to be easy for you to mash. So just mash that up with your fork. And then after we've done that, we're going to add in some of our other ingredients. We will add some vegetable oil, and we've got 1/3 of a cup of vegetable oil.
Okay.
So we'll add that in. And then there's not a lot of sugar in this, just enough to make it sweet. So we've got 1/4 of a cup of sugar.
Okay.
And then we have some vanilla extract, so we're going to do a teaspoon of that. And then we're just going to mix that up really good. Add in some cinnamon, and we have 1/2 teaspoon of that.
That's going to give it some nice flavor as well.
Exactly. So just want to stir that up really, really good and mix that in well.
Okay.
And after that's mixed in really good, then we can start to fold in our oats. And this is going to give you some grain, so your whole grains. Okay, so we can add that in. And our whole grains, we have 1/2 cup of that, of our oats.
Okay.
Okay, and so we can take our spatula here and just kind of fold those in.
All right.
Okay, and then I can add in our flour. So this is all-purpose flour, and so this is about 1/2 cup of that.
All right. It's going to hold all this together.
It is. And then we have salt, and this is really just a pinch of salt.
And you can tell usually if you leave that salt out, though, it is an important ingredient.
It is. It is really important. Okay, and then blueberries. So blueberries are really good for us. They have a lot of antioxidants, and so those are really great.
And so here you're using fresh blueberries, which June is the month in Kentucky that we can get fresh blueberries. But if we didn't have fresh blueberries, could we use frozen blueberries in this treat?
We certainly could use frozen blueberries. And blueberries, I got these on sale, so I was real excited about that.
And then you're just going to kind of fold those in.
Fold them in.
Not a lot of mixing because there's a lot of blueberries, which that's going to be great because that's going to give every bite. I'm always sad with the blueberry muffin if I get a bite without blueberry, and you're not going to have that with this.
No, you're not. So you just kind of fold those in.
Okay.
I love adding blueberries to like my pancakes and stuff like that too. Anything I can, my cereal.
So this would be a great way, like if kids maybe were hesitant about trying blueberries, if you have them help you make this, they're probably going to be more apt to
trying
try
something sweet, yes. And then we have lined our baking sheet with parchment paper, or you could spray it with some cooking spray to make sure that those aren't going to stick. And so then we're just going to drop a heaping spoonful on our sheet.
We preheated the oven to what temperature?
To 400 degrees.
Okay.
And we're going to allow these to bake at 400 degrees for 11 to 14 minutes, or until they're golden brown. And this is going to serve 12. For the total recipe cost is $2.05. That's it.
So it's inexpensive.
It's really inexpensive, or that breakdown would be about 17 cents a serving. So it's really an inexpensive recipe with very few ingredients, and it's a really delicious treat.
All right, Brandalyn, well, I can't wait till these come out of the oven. And where can people get the recipe?
You can find the recipe in our recipe calendar or pick it up here at the Extension office. We'll print it off for you.
All right, Brandalyn, well, I hope that you guys make this treat this summer. And if you want the recipe, just swing by the Extension office. We appreciate you watching the Farm and Home Show and hope you have a great day.